What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here. Welcome to Tricky Gym. Today we're playing a game on PTCGO, and today we're rocking a brand new deck. This is so new, it is completely untested. I have not tested this yet. This is literally hot off the presses. So this could be some hot garbage. It could also be very cool. That is to be determined. This is a Greninja GX deck. Now, things went pretty well with the brand new Zygarde deck. I was happy with that list that we were able to come up with. Now, I am trying out this Greninja GX strategy. We are playing cards like Tapu Koko, Latios. We also got a regular Greninja in there for Shadow Stitching, Espeon to devolve, Super Scoop Ups galore, and we're just going to be trying to crank out as much damage as we can with these Greninjas. That is the goal here. Let's go ahead and set up I think we would just want to get as many Greninjas out at the onset. I can slap this water down here on the bench to get going, and then we play a lot of shuffle draw. And we play a lot of shuffle draw because you don't necessarily want to be getting rid of your Greninja lines. You want to be able to keep those. So we play Octillery and Shuffle Draw. Now I went for the Froakie, the double Froakies turn 1, because those are going to allow me to start to get my damage output up there. I can afford to get the Octillery line out later. Now the concept of this deck is that we can search out just about everybody that we need with Brooklet Hill. That's cool. I mean, obviously Froakie can be searched out via Brooklet Hill, and the Octillery line can get searched out via Brooklet Hill as well. Now, we don't have too many other like auxiliary attackers in here. I thought about trying to jam a Ninetales line in here, but I thought that just the Tapu Koko strategy is going to end up working out much better for us. We're going to go for the Remoraid this time. I think the Tapu Koko strategy is going to work out better for us, just to be able to just get spread damage and then maybe devolve things with Espeon. We also got the Latios, can hit psychic types for weakness, and it takes up less deck space. I mean, obviously trying to fit the Ninetales line in here, that is a lot of real estate in your deck. And yeah, so I think that we're just going to try and go with this and see how it works out. Yes, I would like to snipe the Remoraid. I think if I can get double Froakie here and knock out the Remoraid on the bench, that seems super good. So let's see if we can get another Froakie and knock this thing out. We do have access to another Froakie. I could Super Scoop up the Frogadier and go for it. I think I'm going to go with a little bit more of a conservative strategy, though. Just Ultra Ball away maybe the Sycamore and the Remoraid to get the other Froakie. Let's just do that. Yeah, the Sycamore. Oh, no. I clicked the wrong things, guys. That's fine. Oops, we wanted to keep our draw supporters there, but well, oh well. We are not keeping our draw supporter. We're just going to have to Remoraid this one out. So let's go ahead, knock out that Remoraid there on the bench, take a prize, throw 50 damage onto that active Lapras. That's pretty good. I'm not too sad about that. And then, obviously, we've already dropped the water energy onto our... oh, well, things ended up buffing out anyway. We play a lot of draw supporters in this list right now, so that's pretty cool. I like dropping the single water here on the Frogadier because it is just ready to attack with Greninja. It's intimidating. The Greninja GX can do a lot of damage and can also shuffle itself back into the deck. Now, with a deck like this that just requires a lot of bench Pokemon to be in play, obviously things like Parallel City can be a problem for us, which is why I've included like 4 copies of Brooklet Hill. Brooklet Hill is the all-star of this deck. I'm not playing any Field Blower right now. I just haven't found, I mean, obviously, like, I just was like, okay, this is my testing list. I'm just going to see, like, if we can get the deck to work at all, and then we'll go from there as far as seeing, like, where do we put Field Blowers? Do we think that we can beat, a Garbodor deck? Let's see. Throwing the Tapu Koko back up here, going to be evolving into the Octillery. We got Brooklet Hill, still awesome. Going to get ourselves another Froakie. That's excellent. And then I'm a little bit hesitant to throw down the other Remoraid. I don't really think I need it. I think I'd rather get something else into play. Let's just, yeah, let's go for some Greninjas this turn, see what we get. I'm going to save my ends until like the end of the game and see if I can't just, you know, really go in on my opponent with some late game end action. I'm also playing a few copies. Oh, well, looks like we did pretty good. We did not hit ourselves any Greninjas yet. I think maybe I could hit one, though, off the draw. Probably should have just benched that just to have it down, but Let's see. We're going to go in with these again. Then Octillery for 2. See if we can hit a Greninja off of this, or an Ultra Ball, or Timer Ball. Oh, 2 Greninjas. That is too good. Okay, so we are going to be doing 50 damage to the active here. I think that we just evolve both of these and throw both of them. Sure, just throw both of them onto the active here. Do as much as we can. Let's see. What will the math make? What's the best math here? 130. 20 opponent's bench Pokemon has to do 130, and this is 110. So if we get 60 on here, then actually, yes, this needs to go to one of the benched guys. So let's just throw that onto the bench. Now we're looking like we want to hit a super scoop up here to be able to, you know, get our Greninjas reset. I did forget something. I forgot something for this list. I forgot something very crucial. We need a special charge in here for sure. So this thing's gonna pick. Yeah, let's pick the Remoraid. Okay, but I think that we definitely need a special charge in this list. I just spaced out. We're only running like 4 water and 4 DCE right now, so obviously we need special charge. But we're gonna see if maybe we can finagle something in this matchup here before we perfect the list. I wonder if my opponent's going for Guzma or if they're gonna go for a draw supporter here. Guzma, I mean, I don't think they're knocking out any of my Greninjas, so they're probably gonna want to take out like a Tapu Koko, I guess. No, can they knock out a Greninja? Or are they gonna try and... Oh, Ice Beam GX. This is actually really good for me if I'm able to hit a super scoop up. That is what we need. I actually don't mind the second Octillery there at all. We're going to throw this water energy here, and now we are just looking for a super scoop up. Like, please get me a super scoop up. Let's do this first Abyssal Hand here, see what we can get. Got Timer Ball. Guzma works. Okay, I'll take Guzma every day. So we are just going to... I think I don't have anything worth getting out of the discard pile now. I think that I just Timer Ball. I mean, I don't think I even have a... Do I have another Frogadier deck? I mean, we'll see. Let's Timer Ball. All right, we got Tails and Tails. Alrighty, maybe not. So let's just Guzma up. I think I want to Guzma up like this fatty, actually. So let's just Guzma that guy up. And let's bring up that Volcanion. See if you can get out of this one. And then we are going to Abyssal Hand here. I don't think I throw that Tapu Koko back into the deck yet. I could, but I'm not super worried about it. Let's just save the Rescue Stretcher in case we need it. And we do have a Frogadier in deck. That's very good. So I think that this Frogadier is going to be best off. Let's see, 110 knocks these guys out. I have 2 waters on each of my guys, so that's super good. And I do get to actually save my DCEs if I attack with Greninja GX because it shuffles all the cards back into the deck. So that's really good. 110, so I'm short here because that's only 180. So I actually need to do this and damage the one with 70, put that up to 90, and now both these guys can get knocked out by 110. Okay, well, I guess actually I completely spaced and didn't realize that I'm going to be flying flipping as well. So, like, whatever. Oops, I guess I should have done something else, but it's fine. We've got some damage on these things. That's all that really matters. I just was like, oh, they do have another Guzma. They're going to be knocking out my Greninja GX, and you can see now why I wanted to save that Rescue Stretcher, just in case they did happen to be sitting on Guzma. But this doesn't bother me too much because Tapu Koko is here again, and I'm eventually going to be taking some serious prizes with Tapu Koko. So let's Rescue Stretcher and shuffle 3 Pokemon back into our deck. Let's go Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja. Just throw all of them back in. And then the great thing about this is that Brooklet Hill, and we're right back at it again with the Froakie. So there, we're back in play. We got a Greninja here. Flying Flip will do 60. That'd put us, let's just get the knockout here. We're going to do that. Yes, damage the active. And then Choice Band can go on to this Greninja here. And let's just Abyssal Hand. See what we can do with all of this. Super Scoop Up will allow me to reset this Greninja here. So I do like that. Let's see if we can reset it. Nope. That's fine. I do get to throw another Water Energy down, though. I'll probably throw my other Water Energy. I could throw it onto this Greninja just to have it. Let's see. What do we got in our discard pile right now? 1 water, 1 DCE, 2 waters, 3 waters. I think I put it here just so that we have that as an option. I can hit another water for that and just do the 3 water maneuver. That would be fine. Then because I think I want to scoop up this Greninja. So that's going to be my game plan here. And then I think I'm going to, let's see, Abyssal Hand again. I don't necessarily need to use my Rescue Stretcher yet. And then I'm just going to end my opponent to 3. We got another Frogadier. Can't play those yet. Let's just end my opponents and get a fresh new hand. I do like these cards. It's awesome. I got an Ultra Ball and a Greninja GX. So we're going to be piling on more damage. And then Flying Flip. Getting there on the Lapras. That's 190 damage. That thing is knocked out. That's amazing. Got another super scoop up, so that's really good. I can try to scoop up this Greninja again and just continue to pile on damage. This is a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of a super vanilla game here. My opponent's deck is not playing Parallel City. They're not playing Garbodor. They're just playing big mouth Lapras GXs, and they're trying to do as much damage with Blizzard Burn and Ice Beam as possible. So it's not a super big indicator of maybe a meta matchup, but it is showing that this deck, I think, does have some potential. I'm definitely racking up tons of damage, and you can see it's going to be pretty easy for me to scoop up my last 3 prizes here. And I'm not even utilizing the devolution aspect of the deck. I could easily go get an Espeon and just devolve these things. If they were evolved Pokemon, it'd be very easy for me to do that. So that Tapu Koko lived a long life, not gonna lie. That thing was out there for a while, so that is pretty cool. Now, let's see. What do we got here in terms of knocking out that Remoraid on the bench? I think that I just go in with, I could Guzma and knock something out. I want to knock out this active, so we're going to do that. Try to just go for a final energy here. I think let's see, Rescue Stretcher. I keep seeing that Rescue Stretcher, but I don't think I need it. I'm going to Ultra Ball away the Rescue Stretcher, and because I think that I'm cool on using those Cocos. I think I'm done with them. Let's Ultra Ball away the Rescue Stretcher and the Brooklet Hill. See about getting that Frogadier. That's good. Let's do that. And I think then I also want to try and super scoop up. Yes, I'd like to play some damage. Let's play some damage onto, this thing's got 60 more hit points. Oy. All right, that's fine. Let's just do that, because that's looking like this is going to be game here. If I can just, knock out this and the active, that's my final 3 prizes. My opponent's only got 2 prizes remaining, so I do need to be careful. But let's super scoop up, see if we can get one of these to hit. We can't. That's fine here. I think we end up benching the Latios potentially, just to have as an option to knock this thing out as well. I could Brooklet Hill. Yeah, there's not really anything I want. No, there's no targets, period. So let's just bench that. And then we are going to Abyssal Hand here for 2. Then maybe we play the Cynthia. Oh, awesome. We did get this here. So let's just do the 3rd Water Energy. We're going to shuffle them all back into deck. And then I think we just Cynthia, look at a brand new hand. I could just keep this hand here, but I only got 13 cards left in deck. Let's just look at a new hand with some more cards. That's awesome. I don't need Timer Ball, so I probably will just throw Timer Ball here. I could super scoop up. Yeah, let's super scoop up this Greninja. See if we can finally get this thing to come up. Yep, that's good. So now we have a bunch of win conditions, because all we need to do is do 40 damage to that, and this game is over. So I have a bunch of options on board to get that thing to 40 damage. So let's just Shadowy Hunter Haze Slash. Yes, we're going to Haze Slash, knock this thing out, and then we are going to shuffle this Greninja back into the deck. Yes, and my opponent's got not a lot going on. They've got what, Sauna Blast. They could do 100, does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's not going to get there. And it only does, what, 100 damage? Yeah, so I can safely put up this Latios here and just say that that's probably going to get me game. So pretty cool. The deck is definitely rocking. It's doing exactly what it set out to do. We've set out some Octilleries. We've set up some Greninjas. We're evolving, scooping these things up, piling damage on. I think the Choice Bands are really good. We need to play Choice Band in this deck. I'm also playing No Lele, guys might have noticed that. I'm not playing any Lele, I'm not playing any Bridget. And the reason for that is because we do not want any bench space taken up by Lele in this deck. I'm playing 4 Brooklet Hill, we're playing Octillery, we're playing like maxed out timer balls as well. So we have a ton of options to be able to evolve up our Octilleries. We have like 3 timer balls, 4 ultra balls, and like 3 or 4 Brooklet Hills. So we have tons and tons of options for that. Let's see. My opponent's got the Tapu Fini GX here, but they've already GX'd. I don't really know what that... They could snipe something on the bench, I guess, with it eventually, but they have to take 2 more prizes, and this Volcanion is looking like he's going down, so I should be cool here. Just we're going to evolve this thing and just see if we can timer ball. Go get... Yup. There we go. We got both the things we need, and that is game, folks. So sweet stuff. We're going to end it with the Frogadier and the Greninja. Awesome stuff. And this deck rocked. I mean, this was sweet. I think that this thing could have potential. I mean, I don't know. We'll continue trying it out. I mean, we have options for Buzzwole. Obviously, Latios is really good against Buzzwole. I mean, could be good. 230 hit points is a lot for some decks to hit. It's not like the easiest number. We should be able to just totally wreck a Malamar's field as well just by damaging their benched Malamars. So, like, that's the idea here. I don't really have any counters for Garbodor. My thought is that maybe we could just Shadowy Hunter GX the Garbodor and go from there. That is, no, not the most dependable strategy ever, but it's a strategy. So, I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think of the pure Greninja GX deck? Do you think it has potential? You think it could be good? How do you guys want to see Greninja GX played? I'm excited to be playing with some different archetypes here. Here's my list. Let me know, what do you guys think about it in the comments below. It was definitely consistent, definitely set up. So anyways, thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel. Peace.